We put together every idea mentioned as one that mentions the idea knows the idea of each idea ever told, for it's the truth to be told. A layout, a form and a structure. What is common is how each idea puts things, thought, anything that we care for and value is given its reason. The form was given each piece of how and what it carried, for the feeling never left our soul. Still today is how we understand our life. The life created and given to form how it was started. Every part of us and what has been created has shadowed how we take pride or reason to keep the tilt of Earth's structure holds the form. With each mind, with each body, with each soul gave the answers that was needed by today. The turn, the tilt of each who walks at each phase and pace gives the reason to move accordingly. With each reason that towers only reasons as the answer is buried the aches to be heard. Was the method for a life. I heard a story, I read a story with it's a given factor why. The reach is as far as where we want it to reach. The method was to repeat to prove a method, each a path who formed is the way that we all search for. Today we listen to how each scholar pieced the reason of how the life that was given was to lead a picture that tear each heart that made it a fact to point to illustrate a call for the next. They stood while each led looking towards where the mind struggled to keep each demon within grasp needed to find the path to survival. Each of them walks, each of the women created their home. Man, and women created the children because it was part of humanity. As each has been the reason to fulfill the breath to continue. Given each a picture that we understand as a difference. Each feeling ever felt strong enough to understand what needs to be understood formed many. Formed what we call our fathers and mothers. As each of us roam where we know what surround us was the thought that we learned to do. To understand and to thrive with the reason that this is our home. The story given to us and made by us was the very reason how they were the method. As the frustration that took over was grasped to reach to help many. I understood what it is now. With my mind learning how each sound is subjected to how comfortable we are with what we hear and what surround us. We are embattled with it. Because each of what gives us the push, how the wind and air is how we continue to live, was how we each understand to keep going. Each home made by the many hands, the many minds, the many lost souls that carries each of our thoughts illustrated as depicted story. I don't know how all of what can be seen and what is watched, and the stories ever heard can be what it is. How it was made. How it was the path they walked on. But the point of each method, livelihood, and aura was each sound that gave us pieces of each piece of a thought that was given to us.